So if you want to create our database, first we need to just quit MySQL, type clear in here, hit enter, go to the, let me also make sure that the service of Apache 2 is running. So I say service Apache 2 restart, and service MySQL also. So service MySQL restart again. Now we hit enter. Now both of these processes are running right now. We could just make sure of them by saying service Apache 2 status in here. If we hit enter, you see it says it is running. Also do the same thing for MySQL. Hit enter again, this is running as well. So clear the screen. I typed Q, I press Q to quit. Now clear the screen in here. Go to the var www and then HTML, type ls. We want to create another file named client page.html. Now we hit enter and we would want to create the form that we explained about. So in here first we say HTML again, or actually let me, instead of just writing all of them again, I want to quit, type ls, say copy a1.html and then client page.html2. Now if we hit enter and type ls again and type nano client page.html, you see all of this code have been copied to this other file. Now I press Ctrl K in here and just put some tag h1. This is the client page h1. Save it, go to the browser, go to mghacademy.tech and go to the page of client page.html. We hit enter and this is the client page. So first we need to create our form in here. So again I go in here and we type form. For creating forms and text boxes and button in HTML, we use form and input tags. If you don't know that, you should definitely make sure that you have enough skills to know at least how they should be created. Again, for this purpose I also have other courses like creating an online casino website using PHP and JavaScript and MySQL. So in here we create a form and I just go in here, create an input with the type of text. This would cause the creation of a text box. I name it equal to email. And I also want to give it the attribute of placeholder equal to email. Now I just press Ctrl K and Ctrl U 2 times. This one would be for the password. And I also want to change the name of this text also to password. I also want to paste this one more time, and the final value I want it to be just a button. So the name I want it to be submit, and the value I want the value of this button to be maybe I don't know, retrieve or something, or no, just let me say login, and then I want the type to be equal to submit. So we have closed the form. I would want to type a BR, or let me actually just show to you the result and then we add other tags. So if we refresh, you see we have an email, a password and login button. So I would want to add a BR tag in here. or 2 BR tags to go to the next line to make it more beautiful. So BR, if you refresh the page, you see this is our form in here. I'm not sure if you could completely see it. So these are all the text boxes that we have created. So if you want to make it better also, we could just say the style of the form to, this is some CSS that we explained about. So I want the margin left to be maybe 30%, and also I want to give it some margin top as big as 10%. Now if we save it, refresh the page, now you see we have our login form in here. Well, we maybe want to add a background color also, so a background color of green. Save it, again refresh the page, we have a background color in here. We could also give it a width of 20% to make sure that the background would be only applied to the form. As you see, this is our form, and we could also apply some CSS to our text boxes and say that I want the width to be 100% of the whole form. If you refresh, you see this is our text box. Or let me just say 90%, and I want to give it a margin top of maybe 5%. Let me just refresh. This is the email text box. I want to do the same thing for this one too. So style equal to width of the 90%. Now we just save it and refresh the page. Yes, and this is our form as you see. Let me also do some CSS for the button. So for the button, again, none of this is the purpose of this course. I just want to make it better. So I say cursor to be pointer. Now we save it, I refresh the page. Whenever I hover the mouse, you see that the cursor is like a pointer, so that we know that this is a button. So I want the user to come in here, type their email, type their password, and then they would give them their security number. Then using their security number, they could do anything that they want in our website, for example.